She's played the piano since she was a little girl, and that's kind of what made my dad kind of fall in love with her.
A timeless love affair that started when she was 15.
Darling, kiss me.
The couple bonded over music. Fly Me to the Moon, their favorite tune.
Didn't I play it? It takes her back, I think, in her mind to her times with my father, because she plays the music of her era.
91-year-old Pat Purse is living with dementia, but the music helps her mind. She lost her soulmate, George, to COVID at the start of the pandemic.
We weren't able to see him, and that was the worst part. Was not to be able to say goodbye, and not have my mother be able to say goodbye. And then he left us. And again, we had to relive that every day with my mom until we realized we can't tell her anymore that he's dead. We just have to live her reality.
To stay in tune, she plays this piano at Bickford of Virginia Beach, an assisted living facility.
Everyone's eyes sparkle and their hands start moving and dancing around. It makes me happy, and I think it makes her happy, and I think it makes my dad happy.
Pat used to play on a different piano here. When the piano's owner passed, the search for a new set of keys began. Her daughter turned to social media.
You wouldn't believe the amount of offers I had for pianos.
The community response, overwhelming. This baby grand recently donated.
There is a huge power in music and in community, and my community came together and donated this beautiful piano just for my mother, who's, even though she has dementia, can still make music and still make those memories.
While the hands of time continue, music is helping with memories. And she's never more present than right here on the piano. In Virginia Beach, Margaret Kavanaugh, News 3.
I am overly excited. My house is being built right behind me. Woo!
This home is being built primarily by women for a single mother.
To be able to assist in building my own house, wonderful.
It is a week of women building. It gives them an opportunity to come out on site where they don't feel like they're being pushed aside by the men. 85% of our home buyers are single mothers, so we want to, show women building women and supporting one another.
I am going to be able not only to help myself, but help my children.
And it just breaks that cycle of poverty that these women are experiencing. It's all about women this week.
Having a house of my own that I can actually afford. It's amazing.
From shopping to banking, a lot of our personal information is saved online, whether you use a computer or even a cell phone. But there are ways to protect yourself, especially if you're an active duty service member.
Replacing a catalytic converter can cost upwards of $800. Which is why police encourage people to invest in low-cost security cameras to help ward off thieves.
We spoke with an officer today who says that he's actually going to be out in this area tomorrow running radar, and you're going to notice that it's a lot busier right now than it was maybe a little earlier today.
AAA is recommending after you get that snow and ice off your windshield, here's a good tip. Make sure you brush that snow off of the top of your roof.
We are on the back side of the Capitol right by Bank Street. We will not have access until tomorrow morning to get behind those fences, to get on those grounds.
This empty dining room here at the Portsmouth Pollard location, speaking volumes as to why this location will close today.
No matter what you're interested in or looking for, there's a little something for everyone here, whether it's toys or games. All you have to do is look on the shelf.
We came outside to this winter wonderland. Walk with me here. I mean, look at this. This is incredible. Certainly didn't expect to wake up to this.
We're not only looking at just 12,000 square feet of space, we're looking at the area that will soon help modernize U.S. Navy ships.
Another tip, travel light.
extra weight in the car creates drag on the engine, thus consuming extra gas. So be sure to remove extra items from your trunk.
Young Terrace is a portrait of pain. As Police Chief Larry Boone walks these streets, voices call out to him, refusing to suffer in silence.
My kids don't even want to come out here. I spend Thanksgiving by myself because they don't want to come out here because they're afraid.
Neighbors feel trapped by the violence, and 1 month after 3 souls were shot dead in full view of children playing, Boone feels the weight of that reality.
I feel helpless, you know, because I know what that feels like. I can see it in their eyes.
The makeshift memorial is a reminder of what cannot be undone. And behind the closed doors, the people challenge city leadership, asking what has changed.
If you're asking me whether or not there's some process in place, I don't have that answer, Barbara. I will tell you this, the lives of those families has changed. The lives of those young folks will never be the same.
Young Terrace is much like the public housing community where the police chief grew up. He acknowledges that violence thrives in neighborhoods that are ignored.
I was in New Brunswick, New Jersey, got arrested, and I had mentors that, you know, had a conversation with my family, and a decision was made to send me to Northampton County, North Carolina, and that was the difference. That was the game changer, to use your phrase.
The people want to know what will be the game changer here. Most of the folks in Young Terrace want what we all want, the love of family and a future for their children.
We're looking for solutions, not Band-Aids.
While city leadership is in search of a solution, the children are watching and being influenced by the frequent sound of gunfire and the visual reminder of danger and death.
These kids are just like anybody else's kids. Get them out of this environment. You've heard me say many times, the me I see is the me I'll be.